You can't be worth over $500 million without typically there being something that you created, something massive that you owned and you sold. Except for Jeffrey Epstein. President Trump on Truth Social posts as follows. Now that the Democrats are using the Epstein hoax involving Democrats, not Republicans, to try and deflect from their disastrous shutdown and all of their other failures, I will be asking AG Pam Bondi and the Department of Justice, together with our great patriots at the FBI, to investigate Jeffrey Epstein's involvement and relationship with Bill Clinton, Larry Summers, Reid Hoffman, J.P. Morgan, Chase, and many other people and institutions to determine what was going on with them and him. This is, I'm reading from President Trump, another Russia scam with all the arrows pointing to the Democrats. Records show these men and many others spent large portions of their life with Epstein and on his island. Stay tuned, triple exclamation points. All right. So, Buck, you and I earlier this week said, beyond a shadow of a doubt, what I believe is true and what I've seen many other people, even begrudgingly people on the left, come around and discuss, which is President Trump's association with Epstein was dropped at the time that it was earlier this week to try to distract from the fact that Democrats had enacted a disastrous shutdown and had suddenly decided they needed to bend the knee. And as a result, they were trying to basically just distract from a storyline that otherwise would be told associated with their own failures. I've said for a long time, and we'll open up the phone lines, 800-282-2882. It's Friday. You guys can weigh in on this if you would like. I've said for a long time, if President Trump were involved in any kind of significant way with Jeffrey Epstein, do you think Joe Biden would have sat on it for 4 years while he was trying to bankrupt President Trump, while they were going through Melania's underwear drawer at Mar-a-Lago, while they were charging him with criminal offenses in South Florida and in New York and in Georgia and all of these places? Do you really think that they would have been in the situation where they were just not paying attention to wrongdoing that Trump was involved with Epstein? It's crazy. It doesn't add up.
Is it likely that maybe, just maybe, the one figure who has done more to defeat the forces of the demonic left than anybody else in America in the last decade, that they lied about in every imaginable way? The Russia collusion hoax. They were telling everybody that he was working with Putin on some secret Kremlin nonsense, that the lies that they have told about Donald Trump are completely absurd. They lied about all that. And then they brought 4 bogus criminal prosecutions. The guy almost made it to 80 years old, never once indicted for anything. Then 4, all held to coincide with an election year. And then also civil suits brought, including, what the Letitia James one was preposterous beyond words. What is more likely? That this is yet another effort to lie about Donald Trump, to try to bring him down, or even just to slow him down a bit. I think they know they're not going to bring him down, but to slow him down politically. Or, Clay, after all of those lies, they finally found the one. They found the smoking gun in the Epstein files that they've had for many, many, many years and gone through a million times already. Give me a break. Like, this is absurd. This is not, serious people cannot make this argument to me and be taken seriously.
Correct. And so Trump is now saying, okay, if you want to aggressively go back into the Epstein story, why would we not decide that we're going to actually go to what is the real only mystery, I think, of Epstein at this point, which is, how did he actually get all the money that he had? And I understand some people out there are like, oh, you don't really break down the difference of wealth, but there's a big difference between being worth $10 million and being worth $100 million. And there's a big difference between being worth $100 million and $500 million or $700 million. And as you get up in those big numbers, it becomes almost impossible to be worth $500 million or more, and there not to be a really traceable way that your wealth exists. Now, maybe you inherited it. There's lots of super rich people out there that inherit vast sums of money. That occurs, but that's connected to, at some point, a windfall that someone in the family got. You're a Walton heir because Sam Walton did what he did with Walmart. You're an heir of the Rockefellers or of the Gettys or any of these numbers of these families that are just insanely
That's the easiest wealth imaginable to trace because it's already been traced before
that's
you
exactly
get it. Everybody
right.
already knows.
So, but you can't become, I'm just here to tell you, you can't be worth over $500 million without typically there being something that you created, something massive that you owned and you sold. Except for Jeffrey Epstein.
Let's talk about something happy and joyous and take a turn into the holidays here for a second. Look, I'm not saying that I try to just get it all done at once, but I did. All of the gifts for my family in New York. I'm talking new sheets, pillows, blankets, amazing stuff. It all came from Cozy Earth. In fact, my mom was just telling me that she was all wrapped up in her Cozy Earth bubble blanket last night. Absolutely fantastic. And they need it up there in New York. Sorry, getting a little cold up there, unlike Miami. Cozy Earth products are phenomenal. You can get all of your Christmas gifts, Hanukkah gifts, whatever, birthday gifts you got coming up. Get it all right at Cozy Earth. The quality is incredible. Carrie and I were sleeping on Cozy Earth sheets last night. Clay's got them in his houses. They're phenomenal. You will love the quality. Right now, get 40% off at CozyEarth.com. Their bed sheets are made with a bamboo fabric that's breathable so you never overheat. They also come backed by 100-night sleep trial, money-back guarantee, and a 10-year warranty. That's just one of many great Cozy Earth products, by the way, the sheets. Black Friday has come early at Cozy Earth, C-O-Z-Y, CozyEarth.com. Use my name, Buck, as your promo code on top of their site-wide sale for up to 40% off. Get all your Christmas shopping done in one fell swoop right now. That's what I did. My family loves it. Go to CozyEarth.com today. Use code BUCK and share luxury with yourself and your family this holiday season.